Now, Burkina Faso actually is a country of the West African nation, of which one's overshadowed by its challenges, but not anymore. Today, it stands as a beacon of hope under the leadership of a remarkable man, and the man himself, Ibrahim Traore. At just 35 years old, Traore actually has embodied the spirit of transformation, the spirit of courage and resilience. And his leadership carries lessons that resonate far beyond Burkina Faso borders, honestly speaking. He has been offering a blueprint for the future of African governance, and this is what that has been actually observed. And we have seen, as Africa, as a real Africa, you have seen really the real transformation of African leadership at Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso raised a revolutionary leader, a consistent leader, Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore actually emerged as a leader in a time of deep crisis. Burkina Faso was grasping the political instability and violence insurgencies that threatened its very existence. Traore, a young captain in the military, rose to prominence not through ambition, but through necessity. A leader chosen by circumstance, and the people called for change. Unlike many who came to power in times of turmoil, Traore brought no more promises, not promises, but action. He quickly set the tone for his administration, prioritizing security, development, and the restoration of the dignity for his people. African leaders, I think they have refused to learn the lessons from Ibrahim Traore. And actually, these are the kind of the lessons that you can learn from the African Burkina Faso president, like this. Now, Ibrahim Traore has been listening to his people. Now, how many African leaders you know they can listen to his people? And you all know that leadership begins with listening. Traore's approach is rooted in humility. He travels to the farthest corner of his nation to hear the voices of the forgotten. Forgotten, from farmers to children, from children to doctors, from doctors, and you know all those professions that are there in the government. And actually he takes the concerns and shape his policies. This is the governance built on trust, my fellow African brothers and sisters. It builds on trust, empathy, and action. Under his leadership, Burkina Faso government has taken measurable steps to address these challenges, proving that when leaders listen, progress will automatically follow. Traore again has been defending the sovereignty with courage. You know, some of the African presidents, they just defend the sovereignty with just words, and they fear, most of them, and you know that. We all know how Burkina Faso is rich in natural resources, and in Africa is a continent rich in resources, yet we have been actually burdened by exploitation. President Traore has taken a stand. He has declared that Burkina Faso's wealth belongs to its people, rejecting the fake agreement that perpetuates neo-colonial control. His stance is bold. Reminder to the world, African resources are actually not for sale. These resources, and actually Traore has come up with the policies to ensure that the nation wealth and the resources is reinvested in its infrastructure, in its education and health system, for it to build a self-reliant future. You know that. And again, something that African leaders have failed to learn from Traore's leadership is that Traore has really improved security through local empowerment. We all know how Burkina Faso insecurity was. Insecurity actually has plagued Burkina Faso, as it has many African nations, of which we know that. But Traore's approach is distinct. Rather than relying solely on external forces, he has actually invested in local solutions. empowering communities to defend themselves while strengthening the national security forces. His strategy is one of the resilience, ensuring that safety is a shared responsibility. It is not just him to focus on security, but now Burkina Faso citizens also to be part of the security. And that is what some of the African leaders have actually failed to understand. Actually, his focus is on stability. It has restored hope to regions once it has been dominated by fear. And Ibrahim Traore has highly invested in the youth. Imagine this guy at just 35 years. Traore represents a generational shift in African leadership. He understands the power of youth, the power of Gen Zs, both as a demographic majority and as the continent's greatest resource. His administration prioritizes education, skills training, and innovation, paving the way for a new generation to lead Burkina Faso into the future. In his eyes, the youth are not just the future, they are the present. And it is their energy, creativity, and ambition that will shape Burkina Faso's destiny. My fellow Africans, there are so many to talk about Traore. Others we have seen in actions. President Traore's story is more than a tale of one leader's rise. It is a reflection of what Africa can achieve with courage, integrity, and a people-centered vision. His leadership is a challenge to all African leaders, a call to rise above personal gain, to serve with humility, and to lead with conviction. Burkina Faso, under Traore, is a proof that African dream is alive, and its lessons are waiting to be embraced by those bold enough to follow his example. Ibrahim Traore's legacy is still being written, but its message is already clear. African future lies in the hands of leaders who dare to dream, act, and inspire. But the main question is, will the continent rise to the challenge? I don't know. It is me, Onserio Makori, on Serio Media.